Motivation is temporary. It disappears at the first sign of difficulty. If you rely on it, you will never go far. What truly builds success isn't inspiration, it's repetition. Small, daily efforts, repeated without fail, are what separate those who win from those who quit halfway. But most people don't understand this. They start with energy, but when results don't come fast enough, they give up. Think about how many times you've started something and stopped because you didn't see immediate progress. How many unfinished projects do you have? How many goals have you abandoned because it felt like nothing was working? The biggest mistake you can make is stopping just because progress isn't happening fast enough. The truth is simple. The only way to achieve anything great in life is through constant repetition. Are you willing to keep going when everyone else quits? Most people want results now. They start something and expect immediate progress. But when they realize it takes time, they give up. That's the problem with the all-or-nothing mindset. People believe that if they can't succeed quickly, it's not worth trying. This is a fatal mistake. They wait to feel motivated before taking action. But motivation doesn't last. If you rely on it, you will never have consistency. And then, one missed day turns into a week turns into a month, and before they know it, they've quit. Studies show that habits aren't built through bursts of effort, but through daily repetition. The accumulated effect of small actions is what turns an ordinary person into someone extraordinary. The biggest mistake you can make isn't failing, it's stopping just because you don't see progress yet. The only question that matters is, will you keep going when the excitement fades, or will you join the majority and quit? Progress is invisible at first, but that doesn't mean it's not happening. The difference between those who win and those who fail is the ability to keep going, even when it feels like nothing is changing. Most people want instant rewards. They expect big changes in a short time, but success is built through the discipline of repeating small actions every single day. Athletes train daily, even when there's no competition in sight. Writers write even when they're not inspired. Entrepreneurs make strategic decisions without knowing when they'll see results. These people understand a simple truth. Every small action is a brick. One brick alone may not seem like much, but over time, it builds a fortress. Procrastinators wait for the perfect moment. The disciplined simply do the work. No excuses. Are you stacking bricks? Or are you waiting for motivation to push you? Every day you take action is a step closer to your goal. Every day you wait is a step wasted. The choice has always been yours. What will you do now? Hesitating for a second can turn into a day turns into a week turns into a year, and suddenly you look back and realize you've done nothing. Procrastination isn't laziness. It comes from uncertainty, from the fear of failing. But failing while trying is still better than never trying at all. The only way to defeat hesitation is to act before your mind convinces you to quit. Think about the greatest achievers in history. They weren't the most talented. They were the ones who started before everyone else. The first step always seems small, but it's the only one that truly matters, because while you're thinking, someone else is doing. While you're hesitating, another person is moving forward. And time? It waits for no one. If you push things back one more day, one more week, one more month, how much longer will you waste? Action creates motivation. Overthinking creates paralysis. Do you want to live waiting for the right moment, or do you want to create the right moment now? The choice is in front of you. What you do now will define where you'll be a year from today. So stop thinking, just start. Motivation fails. Emotions chain, but a well-built system keeps you on track. If you have to decide every day whether to train, study, or work on your goals, you've already lost, because there will always be days when you don't feel like it. The secret to consistency isn't willpower, it's structure. Successful people don't rely on chance. They create routines that eliminate the need for constant decision-making. The CEO who wakes up at the same time every day. The athlete who follows an unbreakable training schedule. The writer who writes even when uninspired. This isn't coincidence. This is a system. And the most important rule of a system? Never fail twice in a row. You can miss a day. You can skip a workout. You can fall behind on a habit. But never 2 days in a row. Because one missed day is just a slip. But 2 missed days start a new pattern. Create a system that keeps you moving forward, even when you're not at your best. Because success doesn't belong to those who do the most in a single day. It belongs to those who show up every day. Is your system working for you or against you? Now is the time to build a structure that keeps you on the path. At first, progress is invisible, but that doesn't mean it's not happening. A small change today may not seem like much. Reading 10 pages won't change your life. A short workout won't transform your body. An extra hour of work won't make you a millionaire. But do it every day. And over time, these small actions add up. They grow. They multiply. This is the compound effect. Improving just 1% a day seems insignificant, but in a year, that makes you 37 times better than before. This is how investors build fortune, how athletes become legends, how companies dominate markets. They trust in the power of consistency, but most people quit because they don't have the patience to see results. If you understand this, you're already ahead of most. Your progress today may seem small, but in the long run, it will be massive. Are you laying bricks every day? Or are you waiting for a big moment that never comes? Because what you do repeatedly defines who you become. Patience and repetition are more powerful than any burst of effort. And the question is simple. Are you willing to keep going, even without immediate results? If so, success is only a matter of time. Everyone wants fast results, but few are willing to pay the real price of success. We live in a world that teaches you to look for shortcuts, miracle diets, easy money, productivity hacks. But if it were that simple, everyone would be at the top. The truth no one wants to hear is this: success takes time. Steve Jobs spent decades refining his vision before creating Apple. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school team before becoming a legend. Elon Musk failed countless times before building empires. If they didn't have an easy path, why do you think you will? Patience and resilience are the only guarantees that you'll make it. If you want something that lasts, you have to be willing to play the long game, not for weeks, not for months, but for years. And this is where most people quit, because chasing shortcuts seems easier. But in the end, shortcuts lead to the same place: failure. Do you want to be someone who jumps from one strategy to another and quits when things don't work in 30 days? Or do you want to be the person who picks a path and stays on it until victory is inevitable? Time will pass anyway. The only difference is where you'll be when it does. Are you ready to play the long game? Because that's the only game that truly matters. Now you understand. There are no shortcuts. No perfect timing. No success without daily repetition. Either you commit or you waste time. The question is no longer, how do I achieve success? Because you already know the answer. The only question left is, are you going to take action, or will you keep waiting? You can follow the majority, jumping from one strategy to another, quitting every time results take too long. Or you can decide right now that the only option is to keep going. Motivation fades. Exhaustion will come, but if you've built a system, if you've trained your discipline, nothing can stop you. Time won't wait, it will pass anyway. The only difference is where you'll be when it does. So look at your life. Do you want to be in the exact same place a year from now? If the answer is no, then the choice has already been made. Now stop thinking, stop waiting, just do it. The only way to guarantee success is to never stop. The decision is in your hands. What are you going to do now?